Next, we have a question from Augustus Kent, kind of along the same lines. At the end of the day, all sorts of businesses use a lot of electricity to make money. Basically, the whole technology sector with their data centers consumes energy and turns it into a profit. Yeah, that's what most advances in civilization are, is the concentration of energy in terms of, either the efficiency of its use or the net concentration of energy itself. So I don't think that'll change. And, the reality is it also depends on the jurisdiction, right? I'll use the example of like South America. Okay. There are some countries, governments that are not as stable or friendly to crypto, but one benefit of having kind of an unstable system sometimes is you get coverage in the system itself, to where, I've talked to miners in South America that they're like, yeah, what do? We pay the power guy. And so he changes the meter, right? Mm-hmm. And, if you have, let's say that difficult of a system to manage, good luck controlling everything. Even in highly regulated and refined environments with very good systems of laws and regulation, you still have a ton of illegal businesses that operate. So that's why I just say have fun. If there's a profit incentive there, people are creative, they're entrepreneurial, and they'll find their own way, take their own risks, and manage your risks and live well, I guess, everybody.
Yeah, and I don't really think like it's a waste of energy. It's a public good. It's a very essential infrastructure. I think that provides people more options. It's not a waste of energy.
I think people forget what proof of work gives us, right? And that's like access to a global economic machine, right? That you have the ability to participate with, regardless of jurisdiction, of place, of, it delivers that economic machine and access anywhere in the world. And to me, that's worth the money. You can look at the cost of regular economies, globally, that people don't have access to, and sometimes they're locked within. And you have to ask, what's the energy cost of that, and what's the actual efficiency of it? And a lot of the times, if you look at the people with their fingers in the pie and the actual productivity of spending that it takes to maintain a lot of these economic engines or machines that, are country oriented or sometimes, more of a larger conglomerate of countries oriented, there's a tremendous amount of waste. There's a tremendous energy cost. And so it's kind of a joke, in my opinion, to say, oh, it's a waste.
Totally agree on that. Yeah, and people criticals usually forgot how challenging or how difficult it is to reach consensus for the whole world, right? And
it's
definitely worth it.
A beautiful thing when you really step back and look at the value of having a global economic machine that's controlled by nobody, but everybody has the ability to participate with.
It's a kind of I think in the past, personally, in my personal perspective, is one of the innovation that's the most impressive innovation that has happened to the whole world.
No, I tend to agree. But when people look at it just as a technology and not as like a global economic machine, then they say, oh, look at the energy that's provided just from this one technology. But if you look at the energy costs, the waste, and the general bullshit that happens in other economic machines, I think it's competitive.
Yeah, much better.
So it just depends if you're looking apples to apples or oranges to apples, in my opinion.
Yeah, totally.